Man, I got wrecked today, folks. Hey, fellow traders, it's Black Coffee Trader. It is Tuesday, the 18th of August. Really wasn't planning on doing another update, but almost had to because it was such an ugly day. Wow, I was trading all on ES. I took, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 trades, just completely got wrecked. Let me just set the stage for how things set up. So basically what I was looking at today, let me zoom in here a little bit. I had this low marked in this green line that you see. Whoops, let me get my drawing tool. Um, I had this area. This was where this range was in. Basically, from these lows right here, from what that would be like Tuesday a week or today a week ago or Monday a week ago, and these lows coming from what about 2 weeks ago. And this is where I had this low. And then in the overnight session right here, we made a new low. And so I moved this range down basically from 77.40 to about 77.16, and really curious to see what we would do there. If you zoom out a little bit, this is a pretty big area, and it is above the previous all-time highs down here. Whoops, actually I think previous all-time highs might be this green line, which is why I have that there. Yes, so previous all-time highs are sitting down here around the 70, what is this? This is 77, 76, 80, 76, 90s. So anyway, however, this area is pretty big in my opinion. And then with this new overnight low, I was really curious to see would that hold. And so I marked the 2 green lines. As you'll see, that comes into play as we get into this trading session. So took a long trade this morning pre-market right here as we held above this area. Took the long here and basically got out break even. And I want to zoom in and show you we had a triple top rejection right at these highs, right early pre-market, right rejecting VWAP and this area. So when that happened, I decided to get short right here on this little pop retesting this area. Got short, held through this little bit of a squeeze, and then during the market open, hit TP1 down here, and that was a $100 trade. I wish in hindsight I would have just held, but I elected to take my stop and move it break even because of the market open. I was a little bit concerned about that. I wanted this move to continue lower at that point because of this rejection. So was out there with $100, and had I just walked away there, we at least would have been green on the day. I didn't take another trade until around lunchtime right here. We finally broke below these lows. This is the lower part of this green band that we looked at earlier on the hourly chart. We finally broke below. We had noticed here how we had a break and retest of this level, this previous low, but I just wasn't confident because of the way the morning, these wicks and all this price action in the morning, I just wasn't confident to short it up in here. And I thought if we break below, we'll take the short. The unfortunate side is you're kind of looking for a breakout, if you will, almost. I mean, taking a breakdown trade there, but got in short. Immediately we squeezed higher and I got stopped out. So unfortunate, but whatever, wasn't too worried about it. Well, then we had all this chop session and we had another push back to the downside in this area right here. Notice how we held very cleanly below this lower area. I mean, it was a clean hold, and at that point I decided, man, I'm going to take the shot. I'm going to go short right here at these lows and see if we can, stop was sitting right here. I had a pretty wide stop, but I thought, maybe we'll get a little bit of, crazy price action, but we should probably eventually break this thing down. What did we do? We get a big squeeze and I get stopped out for $180 loss. So honestly, I literally laughed out loud. I was like, you can't make this up. This market is just being crazy. I mean, we're in this area where if we lose this, there's probably going to be aggressive downside. But if we don't, hopefully we can push through this area and get back up into new highs. Well, it just wasn't the case today. And so on this squeeze, this strong squeeze higher that stopped me out, as soon as we broke above the 50 EMA, I just went long again. I'm like, you know what? This is not breaking down. I'm going long. What do? We do this little song and dance right around these previous lows, and we roll right over. And I just took a little bit of a loss there, like $40 loss. But they add up. You have here we had a $180 loss. Here we had a $180 loss. Here we had a $40 loss. And then what do? We go right back down. We bounce off this low, And I just said, you know what? This is crazy. This thing is bouncing. Every time we get to these lows, it's bouncing. So I took it long. And we roll around, and literally wick stopped me out, and we continue to go higher. So I go long again, and this thing takes a little move, and I get out break even. So it was just a death by 1,000 cuts kind of day. And then what do we do here after hours? I mean, we're slow. We're really breaking down. I mean, the market's going to close here in just a couple of minutes, but you know, the new low of day is down here below. So I don't know what's going on. This is a crazy area. This is a big level in my opinion. And if you kind of look at the markets, I mean, NQ is down into some of these pivotal lows. And so, you know, is this thing going to hold? But definitely just very much a stagnant kind of day, very much a stagnant kind of day. If you look at the price action on ES, definitely very much, or NQ, sideways on NQ. We had, you know, largely a sideways day on ES. The the Dow Jones very much sideways. The Russell was the trade. This was the trade of the day, and I looked at this break and retest of previous day lows, and I just passed. I wasn't confident in it, and stupid, because the Russell had the move today. That would have been the trade to take. But anyway, there we are with some massive red on the day today, down over 400 per account. On, you know, really went from being up 100 to being down 400. It's a $500 swing. It sucks, but the bad thing is these top two Apex accounts, we are down to like $200 in drawdown. So we'll see if we can hold it or not. I'm going to try. I'm not going to give up, but I decided to copy trade 4 accounts this week. Yesterday and today, we ended up with a pretty nasty red week thus far, down 3,200 across the last couple of days. So not exactly fun and games for sure. So just simply, I was just wrong on a lot of trades. That's all there is to it. And you're going to have those losing streaks. Key is to try to survive. Unfortunately, we'll see if I have enough gas in the tank to push these back out. Hopefully I do. Eval side had a pretty rough day as well. It didn't take many trades at all. I hit the daily loss limit on the Apex accounts, down $1,000 or 1,100 on those, and that was done in the morning session on NQ. I was trading way too much size right here and simply got trapped. No big deal. And then on the Lucid accounts, I had a nice little $200 day. That's the trades that you see right here. Took a short here, got stopped out, and then wait a minute. I'm trying to remember. Is this a long trade that I got stopped out on, or is this a loss? Yeah, this is a short I got stopped out on, and then I took another short. Oh, right here. I took another short right here, and that was a winning trade right there. And then looks like that was a winning trade. That was a win. Oh yeah, down here, got out right there. So this was really, it took a short entry and held through. Let's see here. I'm being really confused because I didn't really rehearse where my trades were at. I took another, right here. There's another short entry right there, and that's this trade right here. So anyway, a couple little trades there, up $200, nothing big, nothing important, but so be it. Tough day, really tough day. So anyway, hopefully we can survive, and hopefully we can get some green on the charts again. So yeah, it is what it is. Again, I've said it before, when we do this, I don't do well, and it proved its point again today. So yeah, I really don't want to lose these accounts. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully I can keep them, and probably just gonna have to try to get a green trade tomorrow morning with the 105, 106 accounts, and then probably shelf them and then continue on. So that's where we're at. It is what it is. Hope you guys had a good day. Let me know how you did, because it was a rocky one for sure. But hey, I'll shut up. We'll leave you with that, and take care, and so long.